Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast Adventures. I'm Michael.
And I'm Sophia. Today we're talking about something that makes a lot of English learners nervous, talking on the phone in English.
Oh man, phone calls can be scary. You can't see the person's face, you can't use hand gestures, and sometimes the connection is bad.
Exactly. So today we're going to help you feel more confident with phone conversations. We'll share common phrases, polite expressions, and we'll even do some real conversation examples.
And hey, there's a free PDF in the description with all the useful phone phrases we mentioned today, so make sure to grab that.
Before we start, we need your help with something. We think the YouTube algorithm might be broken. Our videos aren't reaching enough people. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe. Help us show the algorithm who's boss.
Yeah, and don't forget to comment and share with your friends who are learning English too. We really appreciate it.
So, Michael, I have to tell you this funny story. Yesterday, my friend Maria called me, and she was so frustrated.
What happened?
She tried to call a restaurant to make a reservation, but she got so nervous that when they answered, she just said, "Hello, food, please," and hung up.
Oh no, poor Maria. That's exactly why we need to practice phone English. You can't just say, "Food, please," and expect a table for two.
Right. So let's start with the basics. Michael, when someone calls you, how do you usually answer?
Well, it depends. If it's a business call, I might say, "Good morning, this is Michael speaking." But if it's more casual, I just say, "Hello," or "Hi, this is Michael."
Perfect. And what about when you don't recognize the number? You want to know who's calling?
I usually ask, "May I ask who's calling?" or sometimes just, "Who is this?" But "May I ask who's calling" sounds more polite.
Absolutely. Let's practice this. I'll call you and you answer professionally.
Okay, ready.
Ring, ring.
Good afternoon, this is Michael speaking.
Hi, Michael. This is Sophia from English Podcast Adventures. I'm calling about our meeting tomorrow.
Oh, hi, Sophia. Thanks for calling. What time did we say again?
I think it was 3 p.m., but I wanted to confirm with you.
Let me check my calendar. Yes, 3 p.m. works perfectly.
Great. I'll see you then. Have a good day.
You too, Sophia. Bye.
See how natural that was? I used "I'm calling about" to explain why I was calling, and Michael confirmed the information.
Right, and notice how I said, "Let me check my calendar." That's a really useful phrase when you need a moment to think or look something up.
Good point. Now, let's try a different situation. What if you're calling someone and they're not available?
Oh, that happens all the time. Usually someone else answers and says, "I'm sorry, he's not in right now," or "She's in a meeting."
And then you might ask, "Could I leave a message?" or "When would be a good time to call back?"
Exactly. "Let me call you this time, but you're not available." Ready?
Ready. Ring, ring.
Hello, Sophia's office.
Hi, this is Michael. Is Sophia available?
I'm sorry, she's in a meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. Could you tell her that Michael called about the project deadline? My number is 555-0123.
Of course. So that's Michael calling about the project deadline, and your number is 555-0123. Is that correct?
That's right. Thank you.
I'll make sure she gets the message. Have a great day.
You too, Sophia. Bye. See how I repeated the information back to make sure I got it right? That's super important for phone calls.
Yes, and I made sure to speak clearly when I gave my phone number. Sometimes people talk too fast with numbers, and that creates problems.
Oh, speaking of problems, what happens when you can't hear someone clearly on the phone?
That's so common. You can say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "Could you speak up a little? I can't hear you very well."
Or if the connection is bad, you might say, "I think we have a bad connection," or "You're breaking up."
Right, and don't be embarrassed to ask someone to spell something. You can say, "Could you spell that for me?" It's totally normal.
Let's try a phone call where we have some connection problems. This happens in real life.
Good idea. I'll call you to order pizza, but we'll have a bad connection.
Ring, ring. Hello, Tony's Pizza.
Hi, I'd like to order a pizza for delivery, please.
Sure. What's your muffled sound? Tadress?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't catch what you said.
What's your address?
It's 425 Oak Street. O-A-K Street.
Did you say 425 S- Street?
I think we have a bad connection. Let me repeat that. It's 425 Oak Street. Should I spell Oak? O-A-K.
Got it. 425 Oak Street. Thank you for being patient with the connection.
Normal voice. See how I stayed calm and polite even though the connection was bad? I spelled the street name to make sure she understood correctly.
That's so important. Getting frustrated doesn't help anyone. Now let's talk about making requests politely on the phone.
Yes, instead of saying I want or give me, it's much better to say, could you please, or would it be possible to, or I was wondering if.
These phrases sound more polite and professional. Let me give you an example. Instead of saying, I want to change my appointment, you could say, I was wondering if I could change my appointment.
Perfect. Or instead of give me information about your prices, you say, could you please give me information about your prices?
Let's practice this. I'll call you at a doctor's office and I need to reschedule my appointment.
Good morning, Dr. Smith's office. This is Michael.
Hi, Michael. This is Sophia Johnson. I have an appointment tomorrow at 2 p.m., but I was wondering if I could reschedule it.
Of course, let me check the calendar. Would Friday at 10 a.m. work for you?
Friday morning is perfect. Could you please confirm the date for me?
That's Friday, November 15th at 10 a.m. Should I send you a reminder text?
That would be great. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. We'll see you Friday. Have a nice day.
Notice how I used I was wondering if I could instead of I want to reschedule. It sounds much more polite.
And I offered to help with a reminder text. Good customer service includes offering extra help when possible.
Now, before we continue, we need to pause for a second. Playful. Remember, if you're enjoying this episode, please hit that like button. The algorithm still isn't showing our videos to enough people, and we need your help to reach more English learners.
And grab that free PDF in the description. It has all these phone phrases written down so you can practice them. Don't forget to comment too. We love hearing from you.
Okay, let's talk about ending phone calls politely. You can't just hang up.
All right. There are nice ways to finish a conversation. You can say, thank you for your help, or I appreciate your time, or it was nice talking with you.
And if you need to end the call quickly, you can say, I should let you go, or I don't want to take up more of your time.
Those are great. What about when you're planning to talk again later?
You might say, I'll call you back later, or let's talk again soon, or I'll be in touch.
Perfect. Let's do one more role play. This time, you're calling me at work, but I'm really busy and need to end the call quickly but politely.
Ring ring. Michael speaking. Hi, Michael. This is Sophia from the marketing team. Do you have a few minutes to discuss the new campaign ideas?
Hi, Sophia. I'd love to talk about this, but I'm actually in the middle of something urgent right now. Could we schedule a call for tomorrow?
Of course. What time works for you?
How about 2 p.m.? I'll have more time to focus on the campaign ideas.
2 p.m. tomorrow sounds perfect. I'll call you then.
Great. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate you being flexible.
No problem at all. Talk to you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Have a great rest of your day.
That was perfect. You were honest about being busy, but you were still polite and made sure to reschedule.
Exactly. I used, I'd love to talk about this, but that shows I'm interested, but just can't talk right now. It's not personal.
And you said, thank you for understanding, and I appreciate you being flexible. Those phrases make people feel good about helping you.
Now let's talk about some tricky situations. What if someone calls and you can't understand their accent or they're speaking too fast?
This is a real challenge. You can politely say, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding. Could you speak a little slower? Or, could you repeat that more slowly?
It's totally okay to ask for help. Most people are understanding. You can also say, English isn't my first language, so could you speak a bit slower, please?
That's honest, and most people will be happy to help. Don't feel embarrassed about asking for clarification.
Another tricky situation, what if you call someone and get their voicemail?
Oh, leaving voicemail messages. That's important. You want to be clear and organized. Start with your name, why you're calling, and your phone number.
Right, and speak slowly and clearly, especially when you say your phone number. Let me show you. Hi, this is Michael from English Podcast Adventures. I'm calling about our meeting next week. Please call me back at 555-0123. That's 555-0123. Thank you.
Perfect. You said your number twice. That's really helpful. And you kept the message short and clear.
What about when you're calling a business and you get an automated system? Press 1 for sales, press 2 for customer service.
Oh, those phone trees. They can be confusing. The key is to listen carefully to all the options before pressing anything.
And if you make a mistake, you can usually press 0 to talk to a person, or sometimes the star key takes you back to the main menu.
Don't panic if you press the wrong number. Just listen for the options to go back or try pressing 0.
Let's practice dealing with an automated system. I'll be the robot voice. Thank you for calling Citibank. Your call is important to us. For account balance, press 1. For customer service, press 2. For new accounts, press 3. To repeat these options, press 9.
I need to talk to someone about my credit card bill. That sounds like customer service. I'll press 2.
You have selected customer service. Please hold while we connect you to the next available representative. Your estimated wait time is 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll wait. Okay, see, I listened to all the options first, then chose the right one.
Exactly. And when you're on hold, don't hang up if it's important. Sometimes the wait is long, but that's normal.
Now let's talk about cultural differences in phone conversations. In some cultures, people chat for a few minutes before talking business. In others, people get straight to the point.
That's true. In American business calls, it's common to have a minute or two of small talk, like, how are you? How's the weather? Before getting to business.
But if someone sounds busy or rushed, it's okay to skip the small talk and say something like, I know you're busy, so I'll get right to the point.
Good advice. Pay attention to the other person's tone and energy. If they sound relaxed, a little small talk is nice. If they sound stressed, be more direct.
What about time zones? This is important for international calls.
Yes, always check what time it is where the other person lives. You don't want to call someone at 6 a.m. their time.
You can say, I hope I'm not calling too early, or is this a good time to talk at the beginning of the call?
And if you realize it's a bad time, you can say, would you prefer if I called back later? People really appreciate that.
Let's do a role play where I call you, but it's not a good time for you to talk.
Okay. Phone rings. Hello?
Hi, Michael. It's Sophia. I hope I'm not calling too early.
Oh, hi, Sophia. Actually, I just woke up. Is this something urgent, or could we talk later today?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the time difference. It's not urgent at all. When would be a better time for you?
No worries. How about this afternoon around 3 p.m. your time? That should be good for both of us.
Perfect. I'll call you at 3 p.m. Sorry again for waking you up.
Don't worry about it. Talk to you this afternoon.
See how I apologized and immediately offered to call back later? That shows respect for your time.
And I wasn't angry or rude, even though I was sleepy. I just explained the situation and suggested a better time. These things happen.
Now let's talk about phone etiquette when you're in public places. If you get a call while you're on a bus or in a coffee shop, keep your voice down.
Yes, nobody wants to hear your private conversation. You can speak quietly or even say, I'm in public right now. Can I call you back?
And if you're in a really quiet place, like a library, it's better to let it go to voicemail and call back later.
What about using phones in restaurants? That's always tricky.
If it's an emergency, of course, take the call. But for normal calls, it's more polite to step outside or at least away from your table.
And if you're eating with friends or family, try not to answer unless it's really important. It's not polite to ignore the people you're with.
Let's practice a situation where you get a call during dinner with friends.
Hey, you background restaurant noise. So then I told my boss, oh, excuse me. Hello?
Hi, Michael. It's your sister. Are you busy?
Hi, I'm actually at dinner with friends right now. Is everything okay?
Oh, I didn't realize the time. It's nothing urgent. Just wanted to chat.
I'd love to talk, but let me call you back in about an hour when I get home.
Of course. Enjoy your dinner. Talk later.
Thanks. Love you. Bye. Hang up. Sorry about that. It was my sister.
Perfect. You kept it short, explained where you were, and promised to call back. Your friends will appreciate that you didn't have a long conversation during dinner.
And I said love you because it was family. It's okay to be a little personal when it's someone close to you, but keep it brief in public.
Now let's talk about something that makes many English learners nervous: calling to make complaints or deal with problems.
This can be stressful, but remember to stay calm and polite. Being angry or rude won't help you get what you want.
Start by explaining the problem clearly. You can say, I'm calling because I have a problem with, or I need help with an issue.
And be specific. Don't just say, your service is bad. Explain exactly what happened and when.
Let's practice. I'll call you to complain about a wrong pizza order.
Phone rings. Hello, Tony's Pizza. This is Michael.
Hi, Michael. I'm calling about an order I received about an hour ago. I ordered a large pepperoni pizza, but I received a small cheese pizza instead.
I'm so sorry about that mistake. What's your name and phone number so I can look up your order?
It's Sophia, and my number is 555-0147.
Okay, I see your order here. You're absolutely right. It says large pepperoni. I apologize for the error. What would you like us to do?
Well, I'd like to get the pizza I ordered. Would it be possible to deliver the correct pizza and pick up this wrong one?
Absolutely, and there's no charge for the new pizza, of course. It should be there in about 20 minutes.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for fixing this quickly.
You're welcome. Again, I'm sorry for the mix-up. Enjoy your pizza. And I apologized immediately and offered a solution. Most businesses want to fix problems when customers are polite about them.
The key is to focus on solving the problem, not on being angry about it. You'll get better results with a friendly approach.
What about when you need to call your bank or insurance company? Those calls can be long and complicated.
Before you call, write down your questions and have your account information ready. They'll probably ask for your account number, social security number, or other details.
And be patient. These calls often involve waiting on hold and talking to multiple people. Don't get frustrated if you have to repeat your information.
If the call is taking a long time, you can ask, how much longer do you think this will take? Or, is there anything I can do to speed this up?
Let's do a role play with a bank call. These can be intimidating for English learners.
Thank you for calling First National Bank. This is Sophia. How can I help you today?
Hi, Sophia. I'm calling because I have a question about a charge on my account that I don't recognize.
I'll be happy to help you with that. Can I get your full name and account number, please?
My name is Michael Johnson, and my account number is, let me find it, 447219850.
That's Michael Johnson, account ending in 850. For security, can you verify your address?
It's 1234 Main Street, Springfield.
Perfect. Now, which charge are you asking about?
There's a charge for $45 from something called ABC Services on September 10th. I don't remember making this purchase.
Let me look that up for you. I see that charge. It looks like it might be a subscription service. Do you have any monthly subscriptions for streaming, software, or online services?
Oh, wait. ABC Services? Could that be my music streaming service? I think they might have changed their name.
That's very possible. Many companies do rebrand. Would you like me to give you the phone number for ABC services so you can confirm with them?
That would be great. Thank you. I was worried someone was using my card.
I understand the concern. It's always good to check. Their number is 1-800-555-0199.
Thank you so much for your help, Sophia. You made this really easy.
Number 1 was ABC number site services. ABC number site services, all its last name and card, transaction number for PIN number.
Banking calls don't have to be scary. I had all my information ready and I stayed calm when I couldn't recognize the charge.
And the representative was helpful because I was polite and clear about what I needed. They want to help you solve problems.
Before we finish, let's talk about conference calls. Sometimes you need to call into a meeting with multiple people.
Conference calls have special rules. When you join, announce yourself. Hi, everyone. Michael just joined.
And when you leave early, say something like, I have to drop off now, but thank you for including me, so people know you're gone.
Also, mute yourself when you're not talking. Background noise is distracting for everyone else.
And don't eat during the call. People can hear you chewing and it's not professional. What about technical problems during conference calls?
If you can't hear people clearly, say, I'm having trouble hearing everyone clearly, rather than just staying silent and confused.
And if you get disconnected, call back and say, sorry, I got disconnected. What did I miss?
Let's do a quick conference call example. We're both joining a meeting that's already started.
Hi, everyone. Michael just joined.
And Sophia just joined too. Sorry we're a few minutes late.
No problem. We were just discussing the marketing budget. Let me catch you up.
Simple. Just announce yourself when you join and apologize briefly if you're late.
Okay, we're getting close to the end of our episode. Let's do one final role play, a complete phone conversation from the beginning to end.
Great idea. Let's say you're calling me to set up a business meeting. We'll use everything we've learned today.
Perfect. Here we go.
Good morning. Sophia Martinez speaking.
Good morning, Sophia. This is Michael from English Podcast Adventures. I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time.
Not at all, Michael. How can I help you?
I was wondering if we could schedule a meeting to discuss the collaboration project we talked about last week.
Of course. Let me check my calendar. Would next Wednesday work for you?
Wednesday would be perfect. What time were you thinking?
How about 2 p.m.? We could meet at my office, or would you prefer a video call?
2 p.m. works great, and I'd prefer to meet in person if that's okay with you. Could you give me your office address?
Absolutely. It's 789 Business Boulevard, Suite 300. That's in downtown Springfield.
Let me write that down. 789 Business Boulevard, Suite 300. Got it. Should I bring anything specific to the meeting?
Just bring your ideas for the project timeline. I'll prepare the budget information on my end.
Perfect. So that's Wednesday at 2 p.m., 789 Business Boulevard, Suite 300, and I'll bring timeline ideas.
That's correct. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Thank you for making time in your schedule, Sophia.
Of course. I'll see you Wednesday. Have a great day, Michael.
You too, Sophia. See you Wednesday. Goodbye. Number 1 is business branding. That was a perfect business phone call. We were polite, organized, and confirmed all the details.
Right. I asked if it was a good time, used I was wondering if, and repeated back the important information to make sure I had it right.
And we both ended on a friendly, positive note. That's how you build good business relationships. All right, everyone, that's our episode on talking on the phone in English. We covered so much today: greetings, making requests, dealing with problems, and ending calls politely.
Remember, the key to good phone conversations is staying calm, speaking clearly, and being polite. Don't worry if you make mistakes, everyone does.
And don't forget to grab that free PDS in the description. It has all the phrases we talked about today, plus some bonus expressions we didn't have time for.
Before you go, we really need your help. Hit that like button, subscribe to English Podcast Adventures, and share this episode with other English learners. The algorithm still isn't showing our videos to enough people.
And leave a comment. Tell us about your own phone call experiences or ask questions about anything we covered today. We read every single comment.
Remember, practice makes perfect. Try using these phrases in your next phone call, even if it's just calling a restaurant for their hours.
Thanks for listening to English Podcast Adventures. Click the video on the screen to watch another episode.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.